Catch me if you can!
Grandpa! No, be careful! Grandpa, stop! Grandpa in my pocket! The thing about Grandpa is that he's always fun. We play lots of games.
3!
Oh, you won again!
I certainly did, Captain.
We read Captain Dumbledore stories.
Tennis racket sprung out of the side of the spaceship.
We share our ice cream. We suck up our spaghetti. And Grandpa is always like this. Well, not quite always. Because today, he was like this. Mum, Dad and my sister Jemima were away at a bike fair. And we were being looked after by Great Aunt Loretta, Grandpa's sister. Which meant we had to eat her weird meals and drink her green gloop.
Pardon me to be so rude. It was not me, it was my food. Oh, I see. So you're going to waste my sausage with sardine sauce and marmalade mash, are you?
Nope. Beowulf will eat it.
I didn't cook it for Beowulf. Smelly, scraggy little mutt. There's nothing but bother, that dog. Beowulf the bothersome.
Little did we know that today, Beowulf the Bothersome was going to turn into Beowulf the Brilliant!
Come on, let's get out of here. If I could get about more easily, I'd go and hide in the bike shop to get away from her.
Mum and Dad run the bike shop in our town. It's called the Sunnysands Lend It, Mend It and Vend It shop because they lend, mend and sell bikes. Mr. Like a Biker was looking after the shop while they were away. Now, Mr. Like a Biker is called Mr. Like a Biker because he says,
Ooh, I like a bike with silver trim. Ooh, I like a bell with a tuneful tinkle. Ooh, I like a helmet with sparkly stars on it.
Mr. Like a Biker likes to gear more than he likes cycling. So there's nothing that he enjoys more than looking after the bike shop.
At least I could have some fun with Mr. Like a Biker.
You can have some fun with me. Come on, out of that chair. We are going to do some exercises. You are so lazy. Oh, look at this dreadful old thing. You never wear it. I'm going to take it to the charity shop.
Oh, no, you're not!
Oh, yes, I am.
You give that to me! Thank you, Wulfy.
Ooh, I've had enough. You could have had my hand off then. That's it. He stays in the kitchen. Any more bother from you, and I'm taking you to the dog zone.
The dog's home!
Don't you worry, Jason. I've had enough of this. I'll tell you what. I'm going to make her love Wulfy by using this.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
Grandpa! Grandpa, get down! Come back!
Stop this wretched car, Jason!
Oh, I'm very sorry. Great Aunt Loretta thinks my car runs on batteries and that I'm the one who sets it off, when actually it's Grandpa's magic that makes it go. The car was empty. I had no idea where Grandpa was or what he was planning.
Oh, Grandpa's gone for a bit of a lie down, has he? And anything to get out of doing his exercises. Oh, it's that dog again. He's up to something.
I thought it was likely to be Grandpa who was up to something. Grandpa, why did you spill the green gloop?
So that Wulfy would lick it up and Loretta would love him.
But she was absolutely not going to love Wulfy.
Oh, that dog's been on the table after my gloop. Shoo!
Grandpa's first plan hadn't worked. Beowulf was in big trouble. Don't worry, Great Aunt Loretta, I'm here.
Me toe. Oh, I better sit down.
In fact, we were all in big trouble.
Me toe, me toe. Oh, fetch the frozen peas, Jason.
Great Aunt Loretta is always hurting her toe, and we have a pack of peas in the freezer that we always put on it.
Let Wulfy take them into her. Then she'll love him.
But Grandpa!
Go on. Go, Wulfy, go.
The bag had split, and there were peas all over the floor.
Oh, this is the limit.
Grandpa needed another plan, and fast. He ran in from the kitchen and hid behind the sofa, just as Great Aunt Loretta switched on the vacuum cleaner.
You're a very bad dog, do you hear? When I've dealt with these peas, I'll deal with you.
Now I was really worried. There was no escape for Grandpa.
Oh, now something's got stuck in it.
Yes, something was definitely stuck in it. And that something was Grandpa.
Right, the vacuum cleaner is broken, and it's all Beowulf's fault. I am taking him to the dog's home.
But Great Aunt
No buts! I am taking him to the dog's home just as soon as I have been to the...
Great Aunt Loretta won't say the word toilet out loud because she thinks it's rude. Your plan hasn't worked, Grandpa.
Oh, we'll think of something.
I'm stuck! The door's stuck! Help! Help! It's jammed!
Don't panic, Great Aunt Loretta!
I am panicking! I'm going to climb out the window. I'll be out in a minute. Up she goes. Out I go. Help! I'm stuck! I'm stuck! I'm stuck in the window and it's all that dog's fault!
OK, so the bad news was that Great Aunt Loretta was stuck in the toilet window. The worst news was that Grandpa was stuck in the vacuum cleaner. But I had an idea for getting him out. If your mum and dad own a bike shop, there's always a bicycle pump around. So I pumped away down the tube, and suddenly... Grandpa was free! But what were we going to do about Great Aunt Loretta? Sure enough, Grandpa had an idea.
Wulfy, go and get help. Go and fetch Mr. Like a Biker.
So Beowulf ran all the way to the bike shop. And he barked and barked at Mr. Like a Biker until at last Mr. Like a Biker said,
Oh, you want me to come? Oh, right, hang on.
So Mr. Like a Biker set off at breakneck speed with Beowulf on the bike.
Oh, whoa! Never fear, Like a Biker's here! Oh, I do like a damsel in distress.
Mr. Like a Biker got the window up and rescued Great Aunt Loretta.
That's it, I've got you.
Ooh, Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
Well, it's not me you have to thank. It's Beowulf. He's the one who came to find me. He's a brilliant dog.
Oh, he is. He is. He is Beowulf the Brilliant.
Take your cap off! Quick, Grandpa! Grandpa soon whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
Did we do it, Jason? Did we get Great Aunt Loretta to love Wulfy?
We did!
Teamwork, eh?
Teamwork!
Such a lovely boy.
I unblocked the cleaner, but sorry about all the mess.
Oh, what's a bit of mess between friends, eh? Oh, such a lovely boy. What's that you've got on your shoulder, Grandpa?
Oh, it's only a bit of fluff.
Bit of fluff, eh? Where have you been? In the vacuum cleaner?
That's a good one.
Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time there was a girl called Little Red Riding Hood. She was called Little Red Riding Hood because she always wore a bright crimson cloak. One day she decided to go and visit her old grandma. "Here you are, Little Red Riding Hood," said her mother. "A basket of bread, cake, crisps, meat, sweets and biscuits for Grandma. Now go quickly through the woods, keep to the path and don't stop to play with the rabbits." "I won't, Mother. Bye." And Little Red Riding Hood set off. Grandma lived in a little cottage on the other side of the big dark wood, and the only way to get there was to go through it. In the woods lived a mean and scary wolf. He watched Little Red Riding Hood as she walked along the path. Two little rabbits popped out to say hello. "Hello, little rabbits." And just then the wolf leapt out from behind a tree. "Hello, little girl, and where might you be going?" said the wolf. "Oh, hello, Mr. Wolf. I'm on my way to visit my grandma in her cottage on the edge of the wood." "Aha! Would your grandma like some pretty flowers? There are some just over there by that holly bush." "I can't go over there. Mother told me to stay on the path," said Little Red Riding Hood. "It will only take a couple of extra minutes. Wouldn't it be worth it to put a smile on dear old grandmother's face, huh?" "You're right, Mr. Wolf. Grandmother deserves the best." "Wonderful. Follow me." With Little Red out of sight, the wolf ran ahead to Grandma's cottage. When he arrived, he knocked on the door. "Little Red Riding Hood, is that you?" called Grandma. The wolf pretended to be Little Red Riding Hood to trick the poor old lady. "Yes, Grandma, it's me." "The door's open, you can come right in." So in he went. Just then Little Red Riding Hood arrived. The wolf pretended to be Little Red Riding Hood's grandma to trick her. "Come in." When Little Red Riding Hood entered the cottage, she knew something was wrong. "Grandma?" Come closer, my dear. Oh, Grandma, what a deep voice you have. All the better to greet you with, my dear. Oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have. All the better to see you with, my dear. Oh, Grandma, what big ears you have. All the better to hear you with, my dear. Oh, Grandma, what big teeth you have. All the better to eat you with, my dear. Mr. Wolf, please don't eat me, cried Little Red Riding Hood. Where's my Grandma? Little Red Riding Hood heard knocking. She opened the wardrobe door and found her dear old Grandma. We have to find a way to get out, Little Red Riding Hood. I have an idea. You two are going to make a delicious dinner, said the wolf. Surely you're not going to eat us right away? What do you mean? Little Red Riding Hood knew exactly how to trick the wolf. It wouldn't be a very good dinner without some appetizers first, would it? There's plenty of food in my basket. Yes, what a great idea. The wolf grabbed Little Red Riding Hood's basket and began stuffing his face. He ate all the cake and all the biscuits and all the bread and all the sausages. The wolf was now very, very full and very, very fat. Blech. And he was very, very tired.
I think I'll take a nap before eating you two.
Come on, Granny, let's go before he wakes up. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother ran away, but the wolf woke up.
Stop!
Run, Granny, run! The wolf fell over the little bunnies and landed in the holly bush.
Ow! Oh!
The wolf had learnt his lesson and never tried to outsmart a little girl again. Little Red Riding Hood had tricked the wolf, and her grandmother made it home safely. Little Red swore to never stray from the path again and to not talk to strangers. But she would still stop to play with the bunnies.
Hey Doodlers, how you doing? I'm working at the office today in the studio. I'm crouching behind a wall because it's very, very windy. Look, you see high above. Look, see how windy it is? But at least it's sunny, which is really, really good. This week's episode of Doodle Do It, I'm going to show you how I go about answering an art brief. I've written the book, written the manuscript, how I then go about adding the artwork to the manuscript. So I'm going to be talking to you a bit about the new book, You've Been Werewolfed, which is all about three girls, Tyler, Dylan and Ashley. They live in this town called Happyville. It's an American town, a kind of typical American town full of cheerleaders and jocks and things like that, where everyone is beautiful. Everyone is perfect. These three girls are quite nerdy girls, and they're a little bit like misfits in this town. So they go around solving all these mysteries. It's a bit like Scooby-Doo, but instead of these mysteries being ghosts and ghouls, these mysteries are all to do with science. So they use their big brains to solve these mysteries. That's what the series is about. And I'm going to show you how I go about illustrating and answering a brief, and how I go from turning those simple shapes into a finished character and sending it all off. All the while, not just that, extra bonus edition, not just that, but I'm also going to be reading you a passage from the book as well. So you've got drawing, a sneak peek behind the scenes of being an author, illustrator, and some story time as well. It's pretty good. So let's get back to the drawing board. Let's get doodling. So I'm going to read you a bit of You've Been Werewolf now, while you get to see the drawing being inked in. It's all about three girls, Tyler, Ashley and Dylan. Three nerdy girls, like I say. They've been forced to go to summer camp, and they don't want to go to summer camp because Tyler has just invented a lunar-powered smartphone, a 3D holographic smartphone that she's dying to play with. So they've all been forced to go to summer camp by their parents to do kind of healthy, fun outdoor activities, and they don't want to go. So that's the bit I'm going to read. Their day one of the camp has just finished. They've done a lot of singing, a lot of climbing, a lot of messing around on the river and all those kind of things. And now they're back in their cabin, really, really tired. Hey guys, so I'm going to take you through how I go about starting to illustrate a book. So what happens is, once the book has been written, we have some existing artwork. As you can see, the characters have already been designed because this is the second book in the series. Then what happens is a PDF is sent to me. So it looks like this. We've got all the chapters in, and you can see the sort of various gaps where all the artwork goes. So chapter 4, I'm going to show you how I would go about drawing a picture for chapter 4. You can see the various bits in blue are bits that relate to the artwork, and the sort of grey boxes are where the artwork's going to go. So I've got a kind of size of where it's going to be. So this is the picture I'm going to draw. It's Dylan stood in front of Ashley and Tyler with dog ears on her head. Okay, so I'm going to do a screen grab of that. Then I'm going to open that in another app called Procreate. Let's get rid of that app. There we are. I'm going to add insert photo. So there we go. So that is the template. So that's the screen grab from the PDF, just dropped into an A4 piece on Procreate. I'm going to enlarge that so the artwork can be as big as it can be, because whenever you do artwork, it always gets reduced down, because if you draw something small and it gets blown up and made larger, then it becomes sort of pixelated. So you tend to draw big and then it gets shrunk down. So at this point in the book, the app's gone wrong on the phone, and Dylan has got 3D, like Snapchat ears, but in real life. So these are what the characters look like from the first book. So you can sort of see, I need to make them exactly the same because they need to be exactly the same as the first book. So I'm just got a little picture that I've stuck in the corner, so you can see exactly how the characters are going to look. So Dylan is the one in the middle, and she's going to be sort of stood there looking happy and smiley with the kind of Snapchat ears on her head, but they're kind of stuck on her head in real life, and she doesn't know. And Tyler, who is the girl on the right in the glasses, although they both have glasses, she's the kind of narrator of the story. She's going to be looking shocked. And then Ashley, the girl with the afro, she's my favourite character, she's the coolest, is also going to be kind of looking shocked as well. So I'm just going to move that over to that side, start to draw. So we've talked about how I use really simple shapes, circles, triangles, those kind of things. I'll show you once we've got a sort of really rough pencil drawing, how basically they're kind of like circles on top of triangles and squares and things like that. So as you can see, they've got the template behind me, that grey box, so that's where the artwork has to go. I just put a little exclamation mark because these guys are kind of worried, so it helps me during my drawing if I'm kind of thinking, oh, how are they looking again? Oh yeah, they're really shocked, so I've got to remember that. It's a little reminder of how it's supposed to be. There we go, just move the artwork in. Get rid of that grey box. So these are all on layers. So we've got the grey box on one layer, the white paper on another layer, the pencil drawing on another layer. That means that I can sort of adjust things, and when I do the sort of final ink, I'm going to work over the top of it. I'll just show you these really simple shapes. So that's what the characters are basically made up of. But it's really important that they remain consistent. Here's the penciled rough finished characters. Make sure I'm kind of happy. Anything I'm not happy with, I can sort of adjust. I'm just making sure that the characters look the same. For instance, Tyler Fitz has got 4 buttons on her dress, so we've got to make sure that there are 4 buttons. Make sure the collar looks right from picture to picture, because if it starts seeing one picture's got 3 buttons, it's not going to look so good. And once I'm happy with the drawing, happy with the pencil drawing, then I'm going to reduce that transparency right down and work over the top of it with ink. So now that the rough is finished, let's get on with the story time, and let's get on with the finished artwork. I climb onto my bunk, scratch a dash into the wall. Day 1 done, I sigh. Just at that second, Ashley troops through the door, mud on her face, eyes filled with pain. What's wrong with this world? I thought this was supposed to be a summer camp. Did I miss something? Did we tick the wrong box and somehow we've joined the Marines? Everything aches, including my ears, she sighs. Yeah, me too. How did that happen, I say, rubbing them. I think it's all the communal singing, Ashley shrugs. I'm going for a lie down and to wait for the sweet relief of death to come, she says. Do you have anything to eat? I want my last meal to be something more than berries. I've got a few bread rolls that I grabbed at lunch. Let me get them for you. You're a good friend, Tyler, Ashley says. Where's Dylan? She asks. I don't know, I answer, grabbing my bag from under my bunk. I saw her running away when the tambourines came out. Just at that second, there's a howl of wind from outside. I look out. Looks like we made it back to the cabin just in time, I say, seeing the trees swaying in the wind and the dark clouds creeping across the sky, almost covering the bright full moon. Looks like a storm's coming in. Just at that moment, Ashley's right leg starts tap dancing by itself. That's right, tap dancing, but only in one leg. It's possibly the strangest thing I've ever seen. Are you all right? I ask. Oh, it's a bad storm, all right, Ashley says confidently. What the hell's the matter with you? How do you know? I ask, aghast, as she starts to hop around the cabin like she's trying to stamp out an imaginary fire. It's my leg. It starts doing this whenever there's a storm on its way. I call it my storm leg. You know how cows lie down in a field when it's going to rain? Well, this is the same, except without cows, and it's located in my leg. I've got to take a picture of this, I say. Where's my holographic phone? This will look amazing in 3D, I say, rifling around my case. Please, no publicity, Ashley begs. This is going to do my application for Harvard no good at all. Oh my, someone's been in here. There's no phone. Someone's stolen it. We've been robbed, I yell. Wait, can you hear something? Ashley hushes me, jumping to her feet, or her feet jumping to her, I'm not quite sure. I can hear something. At first I hear nothing. Then I hear a strange chuckling and clicking sound. I think it's coming from the bathroom, Ashley points. We both creep over and listen. I think someone's in there, I whisper. Do you think it's the robber? Well, I do now, I say. Or maybe it's an axe murderer, Ashley whispers. Stop saying words, I whisper back. OK, after 3, Ashley says. 1, 2, 3. What are we supposed to do now? You weren't really specific. Oh, I meant storm the bathroom. Oh, right. 1, 2... Hey, guys, Dylan says, coming out of the door. What are you two doing sneaking around? Ah! Ashley and I cry. Oh, we thought you were... Oh, never mind. Hey, is that my phone? I ask, looking in Dylan's hand. Yeah, I hope you don't mind. I was looking for a snack in your bag. When I spotted the phone, I just wanted a closer look at it. I was interested in the way you've plotted the user interface, Dylan says. But we heard laughing, Ashley says. I take the phone off Dylan and look at the screen. Oh, Dylan, I say, I thought you were better than this. You've been looking at those unicorn filters on that app again, haven't you? I'm sorry, I just really like unicorns. Look, she says, holding the phone in front of her, firing up the app. Suddenly the holographic ears and sparkly horn appear on Dylan's head in real life. And when she moves her head, the ears and horns move too. I have to admit, it looks pretty cool. You can make a fortune with this 3D phone, Tyler, Dylan says. Look, they have other animals too. Cats. She presses a button on the screen and cute cat ears and whiskers appear on her face. Squirrel. She transforms again, spouting 2 large front teeth and a big red fluffy tail. They have scary creatures too, like dinosaurs or a dog. But I think there's something wrong with the way it's using the lunar power, especially with a big full moon like tonight. You're basically designed a transformer as well. It can't cope with the supply. It's like using a power station to run a toaster off. Look, she says, grabbing the phone again. Well, it's only a prototype, I say. Please be careful. It's not stable yet. Yeah, sure, Dylan says, ignoring me, getting more and more excited. If you alter the digital signal processor by 10%, you should be able to adjust the power control setting. Just at that second, Ashley's legs begin to swing round and her hair goes all spiked. Oh my, the storm was very near. There's a huge clap of thunder and a flash of lightning. Rain begins to beat down on the windows. It's basically on top of us, Ashley warns. Yeah, anyway, like I was saying, the analog and digital conversion rates are easy to change. Dylan, I yell, there's too much static from the storm. Turn it off. You might overload it. It's not used to using third-party apps, I cry. I can see the phone beginning to light and bleep. The 2 aerials on top begin to shake. What? She yells. She can't hear from the noise of the rain, the thunderstorm, and Ashley's leg thumping against the ground. Louder and louder it's getting. I feel like we're in the eye of the storm. You can feel it in your teeth. You can taste the electricity as the air becomes charged. And just when the tension becomes almost too unbearable, crack! A huge clap of thunder and lightning. For a few seconds, all I can hear is a high-pitched whistle. It's completely dark. I can smell slightly singed wood. We must have directly been hit by lightning. Then there's a sound, a terrible, terrible sound. Ow! Dylan, are you all right? I shriek, trying to get my bearings. I hold out my hands. I can feel something. Ow! I recognise the voice. It's Ashley. Are you okay? I yell. No, you just poked me in the nose, she snaps. Sorry. Dylan, where are you? I can't see a thing. What was that awful noise? Are you hurt? I grab the phone and pick it up. It's still glowing and I can use the light it's giving off as a torch. Through the screen, Ashley and I can see Dylan as she gets to her feet and looks at us. Are you okay? I ask. Dylan blinks, rubbing her head. The phone screen is a startled picture of Dylan with puppy ears. Just at that second, the lights come back on. Someone must have fixed the fuse, I say. The phone blinks on and off once again before finally bleeping and dying in my hands. Oh no, can it be repaired? Ashley asks. I don't know. Looks like the static from the storm blew out the components. I can smell them. They're burnt out completely. Oh, I'm sorry, Dylan says. I just wanted to play. Oh, it's okay. I'm sure we can fix it once we're home. I shriek. Once we're what? Dylan says, looking at me. I dart my eyes towards Dylan, willing Ashley to look over to her and see what I've just seen. Once we're home, Dylan repeats helpfully. I think she means home. It's pronounced home, Tyler. Home. Ashley looks over at her. Her eyes widen for a split second and then she looks back at me. We both look at Dylan once again. There she is, standing in front of us, with dog ears attached to the top of their head. Not on the phone, not a holographic image from the phone, but actually on her head in real life. Our best friend is a walking, talking, human puppy. And worst of all, she has absolutely no idea. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that story, and I hope you enjoyed seeing me inking. If you're interested in buying the book and seeing what happens next, what happens to Dylan with those ears and how they slowly transform under the full moon into a werewolf, then there is a link below if you want to buy the book. But that's should have given you a better idea of what happens in my job, how I take a finished manuscript and do the artwork, and how that gets turned and sent off and turned into finished artwork that ends up in the finished book. Until next time, keep doodling, keep reading lots, and I shall see you very soon on Doodle Do It. See you soon, guys. Bye.